Hi guys, today we're going to look at some more commonly mispronounced words. Maybe you have seen the first video with the first 10 words that people often pronounce in the wrong way. Well, today we're going to look at the second 10. So 10 words. Let's see how many of these words you know how to pronounce. So we'll start off with this word. So first of all, what is it? What is this? So it's a group where people sing together. That is the word. How do you pronounce it? Not chower, chore. It's not even ch, even though it has the ch at the beginning. It's actually choir. Choir. Okay? So an example of a sentence with this word. When I was at school, I sang in a choir. When I was at school, I sang in a choir. Choir. Okay, the second word is this. Now, a lot of people get confused or make mistakes with this word because of the spelling. D-O-U-B-T. And you see the B and you think it's daubt, daupt. But actually, the B is silent. Doubt. Doubt is the correct pronunciation of this word. An example sentence, I doubt that the parcel will arrive in time. I doubt that the parcel will arrive in time. So that's the next word, doubt. Remember, the B is silent. And now we're going to look at another word where there is a silent letter, and that is this word. So, which letter do you think is silent? Now, many people say Island or Iceland, because maybe in other languages you would say there's isla, something like that. But actually in English, the S is silent. So it's not Iceland or Island, it's island. Island, okay? So the S is silent. An example sentence, we spent the morning exploring the island. We spent the morning exploring the island. It has the same pronunciation as the country, the Republic of Ireland. The Republic of Ireland. Different spelling, but the pronunciation is the same. Okay, the fourth word, again, another word where you have a silent letter. So here's the word, and the silent letter is the C. So it's not sky, it's not science, but it's science, and it's not science, science. And there's a few different words which are related to this word where the pronunciation is basically the same. So science could be the job, scientist, scientific, and so on. So the important thing to remember is that the C is silent. It's not science, but it's science. Here's an example sentence. Is there any scientific evidence? Is there any scientific evidence? Science. Okay, the next one is really, really common. People make lots and lots of mistakes with this one because it's just very difficult to pronounce. So here's the word. Ask. Quite a simple word. You all know what it means. Ask. Ask. But many people pronounce this word like axe. For example, he axed me, or he acked me, or he axed me. People find this word really difficult to pronounce, so you have to say this word really slowly and divide it into kind of three sections, sort of. The a, the s, and the k. Ask. Ask. So you've got the a, and then the s, and then the k. Asked. That's the past. Asked. Difficult to say. Here's an example sentence. He asked if I could bring a bottle of wine. He asked if I could bring a bottle of wine. So again, think about that kind of in dividing it into sections. Asked. Asked. It's a really, really awkward one to say, but keep practicing that sound. Asked. Okay, next one, this word. Relevant. 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 Be careful because the main problem here is people saying revelant and just mixing up the sounds. So not revelant, but relevant. Relevant. Here's an example sentence. That's an interesting point, but I don't think it's relevant to the issue. I don't think it's relevant to the issue. Okay, the next one is more than just one example, really, because there's a few different examples where people mix up two sounds. So I'm going to give you the example reach and rich. Reach and rich. So reach is the first one, is I'm trying to reach something, and rich means you have money. Okay, so the first one, reach, you have to make sure your mouth goes this way, reach. So imagine you have something to pull your mouth and you go out like that, reach. Whereas the second one is ear, rich, rich, much shorter sound. So reach and rich, rich. Okay, let's look at two example sentences. First of all, with reach, can you help? I can't reach the top shelf. Can you help? I can't reach the top shelf. And one with rich, if I were rich, I would buy a new car. If I were rich, I would buy a new car. Reach and rich. And there's lots of words, and people always concerned about saying a bad word, a swear word. For example, with the word beach. I went to the beach this morning. Beautiful. Beach. People don't want to make the mistake of saying the bad word. They want to say beach. And the same with a sheet of paper. A sheet of paper. If you say these words wrong, then maybe you say a swear word. Okay, so be a little bit careful with that. E and ear sounds. Practice those. But practice with reach and rich. Okay. Next is 2 days of the week. And I get this a lot when I'm trying to organize my classes, because I'll say, when are you available for a class? And they'll tell me maybe Tuesday, Thursday. And I won't know if they're saying Tuesday or Thursday. And I need to be able to hear the difference. So it's really, really important just to practice that pronunciation. The difference between the Tuesday, and Thursday. Very different words. Tuesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Thursday. Are you free on Tuesday? Are you free on Thursday? Really different words. Very, very important to recognize the differences in the pronunciation. Okay, we're on to number 9 now, so the penultimate word. And again, this is a series of words, so a few words with the same sound. And it's words that finish in the letters MB. MB. For example, thumb. This is called a thumb. And it's spelled T-H-U-M-B, but the B is silent. Thumb. It's not thumb, it's thumb. And there's a few words which finish in the letters MB. For example, to climb. To climb. It's not climb, but it's climb. Or what's this called? If you comb your hair with a comb. So it could be a verb, to comb, or the noun as well. The thing is called a comb. It's not comb, but it's comb. Okay, so a silent B. And the final example is what's the meal you have at the beginning of the day called? Well, it's called breakfast. Breakfast. Now, if you just look at the first part of that word, then it's break. It's break, for example, to break something, to break a mug, to break a glass, for example. But in this case, with this word by itself, it's breakfast. So when you have this word, it's not breakfast, it's breakfast. Okay, so those are your 10 words. You can find them all below in the description of this video, so keep practicing them. Hopefully you've got them perfectly now and you know exactly how to pronounce them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click like. That would help me a lot. Also, you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video next week.